Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing to start the drive. Maynard. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off play action. Maynard. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Off the play fake. Nash. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try in the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Down the sideline he goes. Justin Jefferson. And finally wrestled down at the 11. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Thorne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing. And now off to the races down the right side. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll run on first down. Dupree. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Play action. Nash. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, Nash. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Maynard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, Dupree. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st and 10, Nash. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. Go.
On 1st down, Nash. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Thorne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
They'll run on first down. It's Bennett. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Thorne. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Off the bootleg. Maynard. He gets it to Addison. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Nash looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Nash. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Thorne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Addison will go in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Maynard. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd down and 4.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Nash. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats. Cut 19, cut 19. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Nash. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Panther 60, Panther, go.
On 2nd down, and it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Nash. That's complete. It's Okurobunan. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Nash. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lloyd. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards the pickup. First down Washington. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
60 Bobcats.
To throw on third down. Nash. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The point after, good by Grupe. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Thorne, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
In motion right is Addison. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Dupree. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the set.
18-yard line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, Maynard to the right side and complete to Jefferson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Maynard. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 30 yards. And the Vikings have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job this time. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Okay, ready?
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dupree, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Nash. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 even, 60 even.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dupree, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Trap 50, trap 50. 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Nash. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lloyd. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
18, Pioneers. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion comes the tight end left.
Track 60. 70
To throw on third down. Maynard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. Thorne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down. Thorne knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Thorne. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.